these teams have. It's going to be a lot of mid-range to close-range firing going on, and we'll see how that module ends up doing. Of course, once again, this is a best of 3, so it's not the end of the world if one of these teams lose. All right, let's get a quick rundown of ships here on the Pikachu. That is Lochnagar's Pyramidion. We've got Gap Mortar up front with double Mercury on the side, and on the Too Fancy Dimentio's Mobula, we've got on the lower wing Flamethrower Mine. On the upper wing, we got Artemis Banshee with a Hades very much up top.
Alright, and quickly for Overwatch, we have the Kitty, piloted by Puppy Fur. It's got a Hades Artemis on top and an Artemis Flare side. And Rainbow Crash, piloted by Redria. We've got Hades Artemis as well with the Carronade Mine side.
We've also already got a lot of fire. The Too Fancy got caught basically right out in the open. Both of these Pyramidions were botted him right away.
Certainly,
right
but
away.
then we've got Pikachu coming in really fast and really just trying to break up this formation, but he's going to get focused really fast if he's not careful.
Yeah, of course, Too Fancy hoping to provide a little bit of cover here. Looks like they are going to go after the Rainbow Crash.
Pikachu getting big hits.
Running right on in. Rainbow Crash had his armor knocked off, but Pikachu just goes a little bit too far, and you see this all too often where one charging ship just overcommits a little bit too much. Rainbow Crash trying to get on out of here and still firing off at the Too Fancy instead of returning fire at the Pikachu. Kitty looks like he's focused on the Pikachu so far. Too Fancy, Pikachu,
hold down
Rainbow
on
Crash,
a lot of
down.
ships.
No really big permanent
Pikachu
damage
taking some damage.
And
Kitty
Too Fancy's
taking
actually
fire
come
too, but just
right on in here.
Yeah,
Pikachu
he is not
and
wasting
Too
any
Fancy.
time. It looks like they are going to start focusing down the Kitty while Rainbow Crash is out of position. Hull's going down on Kitty and Pikachu.
Yep, Rainbow Crash turned around, firing down at Pikachu once again. Pikachu taking that permanent damage now, and here comes those Artemis shots.
Lots of damage coming in on the Pikachu.
Oh, Pikachu almost going down. Does get its armor back up, down once more, and down it goes.
Down it goes. Yeah, they got those arcs really dialed in for the Hades. Firing it down is just, it's really advantageous for the Hades.
Yep, Too Fancy looks like he was blocking a few of those shots, but just not able to do so, and that Mobula is hurting a lot now as Rainbow Crash and Kitty have focused right on him. That Mobula has such a weak amount of HP. Nice ram there.
But nice ram, but he actually helped him to get out of there, interestingly enough. He used the hydrogen to shoot back up. Crash is going to come up on the wrong side, but he's going to flip around fairly quickly. Kitty coming in after. Pikachu getting a long spawn away.
Yeah, Pikachu maybe trying to come on back in here, but Too Fancy's got to do a lot of fancy maneuvering to be able to get out of this, with Kitty and Rainbow Crash now once again descending or ascending as it may be on Too Fancy, and down he goes, and Overwatch takes a quick 2-0 lead. Pikachu, however, has Rainbow Crash right in his sights.
Yes, he does. It looks like he opted to stay at range and use those side mercs to the best of his ability, and he's going to let his allies spawn in now. Interesting that he turns his front now, especially when the long engagement's going to start. He's moving in. I'm not quite sure what he's got in mind.
Too Fancy does respawn here. Pikachu moving forward, but he is the object of the focus fire between the Rainbow Crash and the Kitty. Decent amount of the shots hitting, but enough are missing where the Pikachu isn't actually getting hurt too much. Did Moonshine forth a little bit. Rainbow Crash dropping down is actually going to bounce along this cliff.
Yeah, but Pikachu's hull going down, taking a lot of damage now. His engines are hurting from all that Moonshine and from that claw. Yeah, you see multiple engines going down. That Moonshine's still on. I don't know how much his engine's going to take.
Too Fancy charging on fourth as well for the Rainbow Crash, trying to use those mines, tossing them around, not really in the right direction. However, as Rainbow Crash has been moving back, Pikachu still under fire, taking a lot of damage. Hull down once again. Will permanent damage be done, or more permanent damage than is already taken? Not quite yet. Too Fancy tossing down a few more mines. Kitty trying to avoid that, doing a decently good job of it. Pikachu and Rainbow Crash going at it here. Looks like Too Fancy wants to go up on Rainbow Crash once again. Pikachu hauled down.
Pikachu taking a lot of damage.
But those shots not
while that holds down for a while, he still managed to get it back up though. Rainbow Crash Rainbow Crash focusing him down, trying to get out of there. He's bumping on that map edge.
Yeah,
Too fancy Pikachu focusing.
Too Fancy's armored down now, as well as Kitty. He has been whapping that modula the entire time. Rainbow Crash finally within that gap mortar range. But Pikachu's got no hull. However, Rainbow Crash has also got none left.
Oh man,
almost
so
finishes
close.
him off there, but not quite.
Very close. Too Fancy's taking way too much damage from Kitty though.
Any shot would have finished Too Fancy off there. Doesn't quite get it though. But with Kitty right on his tail, that modula is gonna.
It's only a matter of time.
Down. However, Pikachu has come up on the back of the Rainbow Crash here, and if that armor goes down, that Pyro will die. Oh, there goes. Can any of those mortar shots connect?
There
he
goes.
He does, but Pikachu is at such low health already. I'm not sure if he can survive the fire under the Kitty.
I'm not sure either. He's using a lot of tools, and I don't. Oh, anything.
Where's the Artemis? Where's the Artemis shots? Oh, there it goes. Just
right
before he manages to get that back up. We got a 4-1 lead here for Overwatch in this very, very hectic game first one right now.
It's very interesting that you see the fancy team killers actually focusing down their targets, but they ended up ignoring somebody, and it actually hurts them a lot more than their focus fire is hurting Overwatch.
Alright, we had Kitty being basically on the wrong side of the map. However, those respawns took a little while there, so Kitty has managed to back up a fair amount. Pikachu not really having any forward guns that can shoot a distance. The Kitty can just keep on backing up, keep on firing away with that Hades and that Artemis. Even with Pikachu now charging forth all the way, and here goes a lot of Gatling fire taking out a lot of that armor, and Kitty actually hurting quite a lot here.
Waiting on that mortar, here it comes, starts raining in.
And armor down once again, and Kitty gets taken down by Pikachu.
Kitty gets taken down by Pikachu. It's really good for Pikachu to get in a one-on fight. He's got all of his engines are down. All
hit in the back by Rainbow Crash.
It's gonna
Crash
cost
almost
him.
finishing
It's
him
gonna
off. There
cost
he
him.
goes.
Yep.
Getting caught from behind. Did a valiant effort taking down the Kitty, but too much firepower coming in from that Pyramidion with that Hades and that Artemis. Nowhere for the Pikachu to go there. Gets taken out, and that is a 1-0 lead here in this best of 3 for Overwatch.
Good showing from both teams, and just a little bit more coordination, it looked like, coming out of Overwatch versus the...
On that deathmatch, first to reach 5 kills will win, and if Overwatch wins, they will move on to the next round. If the fancy team killers win, they will go on to a game number 3. What will transpire in this match? Let's get a quick rundown of chips on the Pikachu. We've got that Gat Mortar up front, Lochnagar's ship with a Carronade and Beacon Flare Gun on the side, and on the Poke Dimentio's ship, we've got, hello, that is a Hades Light Flak with a Gat Mortar on the side. So we got a little bit of Gat Flak, or, Hades Flak going.
It'll be very interesting. On the Overwatch side, we have a Squid, the Squishy, piloted by Puppy Fur. It has a front Artemis, a side Carronade, and a back Mine. Very common gun for the backup squids. And on the Rainbow Crash, piloted by RearAdmiralZill once more, we have the Hades Artemis top and a Carronade Mine side.
Yep. Now, we have seen a little bit of playing around with the Light Flak in recent times. People have been taking that somewhat, trying to mess around with it, see what they can do with it. Of course, I do believe that the Light Flak is getting taken a look at, so might be buffed sometime in the near future. I think there's going to be a lot of patch stuff coming out basically after PAX East, which is in about a week. So maybe like the week after that, we will see a lot of new stuff coming out. Yeah, I'm saying that, patches will come out like a week after that. Anyway, we're actually going to get into a fight right away as these two teams meet in this little passageway. Pikachu coming down, and they do manage to smash the Squishy down. Slaps into the back of the Rainbow Crash, and is now, might get caught there, but no, Poke isn't able to smush him down.
They need to
Oh
get out of
my.
that alley.
Oh,
And he
Squishy
takes a
bumps
bad
again.
bounce
Another.
too off the side of that, and Tar going out to try to
His
save
balloon
him.
went down too for a little bit there, and is just bouncing around here. Squishy having a tough time already. Oh, getting absolutely hammered by
Yep.
these two ships, but he's gonna get out of here. That Tar did deter the other two ships from coming on fourth. Now Rainbow Crash trying to come on around, catching the Pikachu, but Poke has basically got the Squishy right in his sides. But all those shots are missing. Every single shot there from the Poke went completely off to the side. And that's going to get the Squishy away unscathed. However, the Rainbow Crash now is getting stuck here in the sights of the Pikachu.
Yeah, most
raining
certainly looks
down.
like they're changing their
Death and
focus.
Decay.
Heavy flag or light flag, excuse me, raining in. Hades raining in. Pikachu taking a lot of shots at Rainbow Crash. Crash hold down. It's going.
And then he shots her, then down he goes.
Down
So
it
bad
goes.
start here for Overwatch. Squishy now in between a rock and a Pyra and another Pyra, trying to tar his way out of here.
Some more tar. You know, I don't like tar in a squad.
Alright, looks like Squishy is going to manage to get away with it, however, so good job there by Puppy Fur.
Well, he's turning. I don't.
He's
he
unspotted,
might have some
though.
devices. True. He's
it
got
looks
some
like there's-
mines behind him too, so he's trying to bait. But I don't think the Teamkillers are going to take it. Squishy now coming in, giving a little bit of speculative fire. It's not. I don't know.
Squishy getting shot at by Poke. In the meantime, Rainbow Crash has come back in here, so back into a team fight would go. Squishy did do a good job of getting away from that that really catastrophic engagement there for Overwatch to start off with. But now Poke is the one that bounces against a rock, and it gets all momentum cut. However, not able to follow on up here is Rainbow Crash and Squishy. That could have been very, very bad there for Poke.
Pikachu looks like he's going to come. Yep, Squishy's going to try to come around this corner, but Pikachu's not going to have any of that. I do not think he will chase him. Nope, that Tar's pretty much deterred him. He broke the hole, but, you know, squid, hole, what you going to do?
Yeah, it's one of those things that on the squid, that hull will go up and down constantly. Very stressful for engineers, but you just kind of got to deal with it. Poke, in the meantime, has come around the other side once more as Pikachu is getting fired upon.
Rainbow Crash getting some good shots into Pikachu, and Squishy looking to help him out, but no spots, so that's just turned into speculative fire at this point. Poke is definitely poking his nose and getting some spots on Squishy, and now fire raining in.
Yep, few shots connecting, but most of it not on target, as you know, a squid that's actually maneuvering around gets harder and harder to hit.
Some actually very good light flash shots I've noticed coming from Poke.
Yeah, that's so am I. That's an actual full barrage of everything that hit Squishy there, but Squishy's doing okay. I think a lot of that actually ended up going into the balloon, and light flash on balloons. It's like tickling a rock with a feather. It does nothing really. But
Pikachu charging in here.
Oh my, he's being bold here, trying to catch the Rainbow Crash once again, leaving the Squishy. Poke also providing that support fire, but Pikachu is in bad enemy territory.
He's definitely getting himself into a 2v1 situation here, and they've definitely zoned him out with that, or Poke out with Tar, so he's gonna get focused down really hard here. He's got to pull something out.
Armor
Hold
already
down, lots of fire going into
balloon
him.
Off, and down he
there
goes.
He goes. And Poke trying to come in to help him, but too little, too late, and now he's in a very grindy situation here.
Yeah, a little bit of an overextension here by Fancy Teamkillers. They are going to get a ram off on the Rainbow Crash, which looks like Rainbow Crash's balloon will go down, but I mean, they're so close, and that front two guns of Poke is going to do basically nothing in this situation. And in the meantime, Squishy is going to come right up on the back here, start wreaking some havoc on Poke.
He's got that front Artemis. He's going to be disabling a lot of things. He's got that carronade working too now. Balloon down
Poke
on
actually going to fall down right onto Rainbow Crash here. But Poke is just getting whittled down. A little bit of a time. Rainbow Crash probably going to start backing up here, and Poke's armor is down. Balloon down. That permanent damage going to be absolutely dreadful here on Poke, and this could very well be a 2-1 lead here for Overwatch. Just a matter of time as Poke continues to fall.
One shot of anything, but
Oh,
it looks
and that
like...
missed. That Artemis missed. Is Pikachu actually going to be able to come back in here? I'm not sure if that's what they really want to do. Tar going down on Poke, continuing that miserable existence here for the Pyramidion, but Rainbow Crash is really in no position to fire on them anymore, so it's just up to that Squid currently to try to make use of that Tar, maybe a little bit of the try to get some mine hits, but so far all that is failing to hit, and Squishy's kind of tarring himself at this point as well.
Yeah, Poke is just kind of hanging out. I mean,
he does have a mine right in back of him. Is it gonna? Yes, he does
yes,
hit
he
that.
will.
More guns go out, but only one hit and no follow-up shots there, so...
There's another mine right there. He looks like he might miss this one though if he keeps going up.
Yep, and Rainbow Crash in the meantime has come around and finally finishes off Poke mercilessly.
But you know what? They made it last so long that now Pikachu is he's gotten the ambitions of saving his ally, and that's just no longer a thing.
Did get a nice shot off there at Squishy and almost got to him, but Squishy manages to get out of the turret on the way. You know, I almost wonder. I gotta wonder if that was a tactical hold off on killing the Pyrrha before. You know, just try to draw the other one in, thinking he can save him. Because
one would really like to think, but I'm not so sure. Given the engagement, and they bounced a couple times, I can see it taking that long, and I think they may have just got lucky. But we can chalk it up to whatever Urs can have the final say. How about that?
See, you know, it's one of those things where you gotta wonder if that was a planned thing to have Rainbow Crash pull off. They know that Poke was gonna be hurting.
We're gonna have interesting engagement here. Pikachu bringing the Overwatch into this almost trap as Poke now comes in, but his front guns, you got arming times. He takes the hull down anyway on Squishy, and it looks like a split engagement here.
Yeah, and Pikachu now actually managed to get turned around onto the Rainbow Crash. They do have that front Gatling mortar, and that should start working away at the Rainbow Crash anytime. Although it looks like
it might be disabled.
Gatling keeps on going down, and Pikachu's taking a lot of damage here.
Yeah, I think it's disabled. That front Artemis doing a lot of work, and that Hades making it hard for them to get their components back up with all that fire. Lots of fire going into the Pikachu now. Yeah, hold down, and there he goes.
Poke had to back on out of there as well, as a lot of tar was being laid down along with mines. So the 3-1 lead here as Pikachu gets taken down once again by Rainbow Crash, and nice disabling those front weapons. It is not exactly easy to do that on a Pyramidion.
No, made easier with the latest patch, with the hitbox change. It looks like they're going to chase down Poke. And successfully at that, these ships showing a lot of synergy with each other. That front Artemis and the Artemis and Hades coming from the Rainbow Crash. Poke's armor down, engines down.
Squishy takes a little bit of bounce there. Oh, but Poke
taking
does as well.
a lot of fire here. I don't think he's going to survive. All the engines are down. His hull's just about dead again. Down it goes, and down goes Poke.
Hopefully Pikachu will stay back this time, regroup with his teammate. Gotta get it together here. They are down for 1. If Overwatch gets one more kill here, they will win this series and move on to the next round. And I'm sure Fancy Teamkillers does not want that to happen. So Pikachu staying back here mercifully. Thankfully, he's not running on in there. Poke got taken down with fairly speedily. So no meat grind going on there this time.
Yep. And it's showing that Overwatch has definitely done their homework with their builds. A lot of the Hades and the Artemis seems to be doing very good work for them. And even with this Squid, the front Artemis, I was skeptical at first. It definitely works well with if they both focus on the same target, and they just seem to be able to cause a lot of havoc when they get it up close.
Absolutely, and well, that's the name of the game. It's teamwork. Teamwork and more teamwork. All right, Poke.
That's right.
Pikachu piling on up along these pillars.
Looks like
Haha,
we're gonna have.
if you see what I did there. All
Uh,
right. Hey, we gotta have a little bit of fun at some point. All right, Squishy and Rainbow Crash kind of holding off on their side. Looks like Squishy's turned his rear. Probably gonna butt out some mines here fairly soon. Get him all up into the clouds. Hopefully, maybe one of these pirates will run into it. And we actually saw that happen last week in a match where a couple of random mines really ruined the day. I don't quite remember what that match was. I believe it was Duel at Dawn. Uh, but
yes. I can't remember who it was.
yeah, I do remember there were mines laying about like way after an engagement and got run into, and I think that may have been BFS and Mad Hatters, but I'm not entirely sure. Regardless, Poke has found Squishy here, getting some nice shots off, but Rainbow Crash is returning his own fire, so Poke is going to back on out of here.
Meanwhile, Pikachu is going somewhere. I've yet to figure out where he's headed. It looks like Poke's just keeping the team busy while Pikachu comes in on a flank here.
Pikachu actually went way far back. Now he's going to charge on fourth, so yeah, I'm not too sure what was going on there. Maybe the Poke just
maybe the Poke is trying to bait them in here.
Yeah,
Pikachu's going to come in on the side. That would be very interesting if it worked.
Pikachu does have a far way to go, however. And
yeah, and
I'm
with
not
Rainbow
sure
Crash scooting back,
anything.
he's not going to have a very direct line of sight. However, he is just bypassing the squid. Spots go down.
Pikachu is spotted here, and Pikachu gonna come on fourth into the Rainbow Crash. Looks like that's their target. They get right up in the face of Rainbow Crash, but that squid getting right on in here with those Artemis that we talked about, and that's going to knock out Pikachu's
all
engines.
The momentum, all the engines for Pikachu, all his components down, hull down, balloon down, trying to moonshine, but to no avail. He is taking
with
tons
those
of
engines
fire.
down, but Squishy, Poke, I actually don't know if he was trying to ram Squishy there, but is not able to get that get that squid off of the Pikachu, and Pikachu is just getting absolutely hammered here with
absolute fire, and down he goes, and
with a 5-1 victory.
And that'll be victory in this round of matches to Overwatch with a 2-0 over the Fancy Teamkillers.
Yep, so that will end Fancy Teamkillers' life in this Sky League with Overwatch, showing incredible, impeccable teamwork. We'll go on to meet the gents in the next round. Of course, that will be next week, so congratulations to Overwatch for